All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
They go play action with Trubisky. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Kill. Check. Lucky.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. third down. Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Guys up! 318! 56! Check Mike, check Mike! Check!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Able to power through. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody can run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Check 43!
On second down now. It's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Watch the slats! Watch the slats!
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a...
David Johnson on his way. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Swift. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, Swift. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a first and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Lock in, lock in. Protein spill.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Swift. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, ball. Red, up. 58.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let him know.
Taylor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch the slip. Go, 368. Sleep up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton. This one into the hands of Burton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Finding Gabriel, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as the Bears push further out in front. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion. to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Nifty move. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Lead. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there on third and long. 34 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 49ers' 23-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You got it. We got it.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
98 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, 18. Flare. 25, check 25.
Now it's Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes it 24-13.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because it really may be one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Mike 5-4. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
To throw on third down, Dalton. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Dalton sets up play action. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6 as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Miles Boykin. Incomplete. It's third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This time they stay on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The give to Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On 3rd down, Dalton. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hands up, lead. Mike is 59, Mike to 59, and wants to delay. Hands up.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Taylor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and
3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
He's not going to get me.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They defer to White out of the shotgun. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw on 3rd down, Dalton. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
3rd down and 13.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? On 3rd down, a run from White, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Well, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Fielded just inside the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Mike, 54. And here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On second and very short, Dalton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Taylor, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Here's Taylor. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Niners' 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 19 yards away, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Trubisky will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
This defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
They run with Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Set up. 10 Lobo. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. There.
First down, here's White.
It's run, baby. It's run.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
Ready? On first down, it's Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. It got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating. and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Running out of the gun with White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
61. Match box, right.
2nd and 2. At the Bears' 42-yard line.
Ran, up.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 3-yard line. Today's final score,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the